feel like I need to tell this dream that I had maybe last year. It's either last year, in spring of last year, or a little bit before that. And last year would be spring of 2023. And I feel like it's very relevant. At first, I thought the dream was just, I wasn't sure about the dream. I thought that it might have been just a warning for just, because it's pretty significant, for me and my family to, pray about that, or, to just, or just maybe it was just a bad dream, that didn't mean anything, that wasn't from God, I don't know. But so many things have happened over the past year that tells me it's not just, oh, you just had a bad dream. I really feel like this is important. This dream is important to my family, not only to my family, but to all of our families. And the dream, in the dream, I was at my home. Now, the home didn't look to me, like my current home. But we were at home. I remember I have an 8-person family. It's 8 of us. But I just remember me and I don't know if anyone else was there, but besides my daughter, I just remember having me and calling out to my daughter. But it's 8 of us. So, but not saying that in the dream they weren't there. I don't know, but in the dream I was at my home, and there were some people that knocked on the door, or they broke in on the door, and they came in the home. And they were, let's see how I should put this. It was a man. I don't remember if it was a man or 2 men, but I know it was a man, and it was his family. It was a man, his wife, presumably his wife, and his kids. But they broke into the home and didn't really say anything, but they broke into the home, coming in the home like they were going to take over our home. Like they were coming not just to break in and steal things. They were coming to, take over our home and make it theirs. And I told, when they were breaking in, I told my daughter to go upstairs. That she was upstairs. I told her to call. I don't think I told her. I expected her to call 911 because she knew what was going on, or at least I told her. I was like, call 911 or something. And the person would just, for some weird reason, the person started repairing things on our home. But the reason was because they were planning on making it theirs. And I said to the person, I said, you plan on killing us, don't you? And he didn't say anything. He was looking at me like, duh, like, yeah, of course. But he was busy repairing things on our home to make it theirs. And again, his wife and his kids were with him. And so I ran to the closet because, again, I don't think my daughter called 911. I was wondering why she didn't call 911. I ran to the closet, closed the door, and again, this is weird because the person didn't follow after me. They didn't try to come keep me. They knew I had my phone. They didn't try to stop me from calling 911. So I was trying to call 911, couldn't get through. I don't know if I dialed 911 and didn't get through or didn't work, but it was not successful. And that's the end of that dream, but I'm not finished because I had another one. But and with the same, pretty much almost the same thing happened, but it had more details in it, or additional things. But in focusing on that dream, Again, I believe that he did not follow me because he knew that the police would not be coming. Because like in Israel on October 7th, they dismantled the police. They overtook the police station. So they knew that they would not be coming. They overtook the military bases. They overtook them and made them where they could not help. So they were able to go and do whatever they want to do, knowing that no one would come to help because they had already beforehand attacked the police stations and the bases, military bases. Now I could tell you what these people look like, but I might get flagged for it. By me saying that, I might get flagged for it. You know what I'm saying that they look like. You can just use your own reasoning, your own deduction. What color skin they could have possibly had. Now, this dream was before October 7th. It was at least in the spring of 2023 or a little before that. There's no reason for me to come up with this or have that dream, again, it was before that. Again, and also at the same time, this invasion, I'm not supposed to say that too, we might get flagged. People are being allowed to enter our country unvetted, unchecked. No, we don't know their intentions. That's been going on for a few years now. And again, so you draw your own conclusions. But this is a dream I had. And it made no sense for him to not even care if I'm going to call 911 if he didn't already know that no one would be coming. So that's that dream. Again, it bothered me, of course. And it bothered me for a while. And I'm like, what do we do? All I did was just pray that God prevents that doesn't happen, or pray, just hope there's just a random dream. Well, I had another dream. And basically, pretty much it was the same thing. But in this dream, I was able, me and my daughter, whoever, were able to climb out of a window and get away. But before I was able to climb out of a window and get away, I looked like our house in the dream. This is not how our house is now, but where we're living in the dream, it's like at a how townhouses are all connected, or there are these houses that are really close together. You can see the whole back of all the houses, the whole line of houses on the street. You can see the back by looking out your back window because it's all lined up. Well, I looked out that window and I could see crowds of people, the same race of people, men, women, boys, girls, dads, families, taking over our neighbors' houses, coming in through the back door, taking out their things, moving things in like they're moving things in, like they're going to live there. And that's what they were doing. And in that dream, me and my daughter, or me, whoever was with me, were able to get out of the window and get away. And then it ended. So, I've been, sitting on this for a while. I've not heard anything, felt like, I wasn't sure if I should share it or not. I wasn't sure, but with how things are going, how things are right now, sit up, Madison, with how things are going and things like that, I feel like I have to share it. If people don't want to listen, people, whatever you do with it, you do with it. But I have to warn you. I have to warn you that, again, we can't be ignorant and think whatever happened in Israel can't happen to us. We are their enemies as well. They said they want to get the big Satan and the little Satan. They said they want to get the Saturday people and the Sunday people. This is what they said. They are not pro-Palestinian. And people, they are not your friends. will do you the same way. So I don't understand why you support that, because they want to do you in the same way. There's no distinguishing between the two. They hate the Jew and the Gentile. So they hate us the same way. They hate America just as much as they hate Israel. Okay, so I might get flagged because I'm really telling you. But again, it could be from other countries, because our borders are open. It's not just, and they're not the only ones, that look the way and look that way. And there's been all kinds of people from other nations that look that way that have been coming in our borders. But I had to tell the dream. I believe it's a warning, and that we need to be aware, that we need to be praying, we need to be vigilant, we need to be fasting, because we're in God's hands. If God does not help us, if God does not intervene, but by His grace and mercy, then we're in trouble. I really believe that is a warning, and not just for me or my family. It's for all of us here in America. So I hope people heed this warning. I hope people listen to this dream, not just brush it off, because there's no reason why we should believe that, bad things can't happen to us. It's just for someone else. We see with our own eyes. We see all around that it's indiscriminate. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're Christian or whether you're not Christian, whether you're, whether you live in America or not America, bad things happen to everyone. And we have very real enemies of this country, of this nation, of us, that don't care. And God knows what's ahead. He warns us because He loves us. So that's all I have to say. Y'all have a blessed day.